Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Lil J. Drop some fat beats. Shit, being a hater, I ain't no Grandmasta Beta. I'm the Flashdrive, doing fat things when I stream on Twitch Live. Play Diablo Wizard when I'm not busy. Hoax and Blizzard gives me them feels like watching old people play Happy Wheels. Chris Redfield and them Daisy Steals. Killing that shit, too legit to quit, son. Even though I got a fake gun, I can still bust caps from a real one. If you want to know my situation, better talk to the Craft Chest Nation. See you handle all my public relations. Hey everybody, I'm back. Grandmasta Flashdrive here. I just wanted to make a video talking about some rap games. Sometimes I feel like I'm a rap god. That's a little rap I call, I don't really have a name for it yet. Maybe, I don't know, fuck you. I quit the rap game because it got too easy. I know there's a lot of rappers out there today. They don't have a good grasp of the English language, so I want to talk to you about some wordsmithing today. Okay, so if you want to be in the rap game, I think you should at least master one language, even if you can't speak more than one. You should be a master of at least your own native language. So I thought I would talk about a word. Since it's Halloween coming up soon, it's October, I want to talk about this word spirit, which is the Latin spiritus, or the French for esprit. And I want to talk about words that are built off of the root word for spirit or spire. You may have seen like churches have steeples, which is a type of spire. So the root of the word spirit means the breath of life. Religious people have often thought that God created man and he breathed into man, giving him the breath of life or his spirit. The word inspire, which literally means to breathe in, inspire, in breathe, means to, they thought it meant to breathe in the Holy Spirit. Like a lot of people that say they wrote the Bible claim that they were inspired, meaning the Holy Spirit was with them when they were writing it and stuff like that. That's what inspiration means, to come on, like, to get some kind of sweet rap rhymes that just comes to you in your brain. It's like you're breathing in the Spirit of God, basically is what they thought. And then on the opposite end, when you expired, you breathe out, which a lot of people thought when you died, or you expired, you breathed out your spirit. And a lot of people thought for a long time that you actually lost weight when you died because you breathe your spirit out, and your spirit has to weigh something if it's a material thing. People thought it weighed like 3 pounds because they measured some guy before and after he died, but then it turned out they measured him once when he was warm and once when he was been in a freezer for a while, and a lot of his moisture had gone away. That's where the 3 pounds probably went to. So, and a lot of people think you can go outside of your body and you can see things on top of like filing cabinets when you're in the hospital or whatever, and they test that somehow, but it's not really actually had good evidence for it. But that's kind of the root words of inspire and expire. Breathing, the breath of God, whatever, breath of life, spiritus, the spirit. And a lot of people think church spires have something to do with phallic symbols, like the Egyptian obelisks. That makes sense. You know, phallic symbols like a dick. And religion, especially the Catholic religion, has often been obsessed with, you know, circumcision and raping young boys out there and stuff like that. So it makes sense that it would be based on a dick. But I think if you go back far enough, you can follow the root words of it, the word origins, the etymologies. It'll make more sense. They also thought like it's good to have something that points towards heaven, I guess, or to like let people know where the church is, where they all gather around. And then they eventually start putting church bells inside of them and stuff. So that's why churches have spires. I kind of think maybe they kind of think it's an antenna, like a communication with God. Like if you watch Ancient Aliens, they kind of think all these, like the Egyptian pyramids and the Aztec pyramids are antennas with these obelisks they all have to have in common, and they're antennas that connect each other. I think maybe people think that these antennas, so they point towards heaven, and they kind of like let your spirit, because a lot of times when you die, you have funerals and they're inside of churches, right? So maybe they think your spirit leaves you in the church and it goes up through this antenna and it shoots up to the heavens or whatever. I kind of think that might be where it originated. So that's spire, inspire, expire. What else do you have? You have respire, respiration. That's when you breathe over and over again. The prefix re means again. So respire means you breathe in, you breathe out, and you do it again. That's what respiration is. So you got inspiration, expiration, respiration, desperation. I don't know if that's actually connected, but it could be when you're desperate, you're close to your last breath, so you enter despair for your last breath, something like that. I'm just guessing. I haven't looked that up. But you also have perspiration, which means also to breathe over and over again, like respiration. But I guess since they already had a word for that, they kind of made it to mean you sweat when you perspire. Perspiration means sweat. Also, you could use these videos if you're like an English student from another country. I just realized you don't have to be in the rap game. But that's the origins of a lot of those words. There's also, if some of you smarty pants out there happen to know about spiders, spiders breathe through their skin in these little holes called spiracles. That's why they're called spiracles, because it's that root word spire, meaning to breathe, and acles obviously means holes in your skin if you're a spider. So, yeah. Also, it's really interesting that spirals, which is based off the word spirit, spirals, didn't like a lot of old pictures have pictures of like angels or whatever breathing clouds, but they come out and they spin around like spirals. Then you have like the DNA molecules a spiral, and the solar system's a spiral, the galaxy's a spiral. The throughout nature, the golden ratio makes a lot of spirals all over the place. So everything is pretty much spirally, which is really interesting. And experiment is a word based off of the word spire, I think. Look that one up. Expire is when you die, and experiment, probably the first experiments they did were on dead people, trying to understand why people died. This says it's from Latin experimentum, from try, compare with experience, and expert. Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with spires. But another word is aspire, which means you want to get something, which I just looked that one up. Apparently it comes from the notion of panting, breathing, panting with desire, which is kind of sexy, I gotta say. I thought that was interesting, and you've learned some English words if you don't know them already, or where they came from. And knowing is half the battle.